It's how you allot your time also in order for you to have the ability to be steps closer to whatever financial goals that you have, and the ability to be able to find another stream of income. And it doesn't even have to be an investment. People always think about that. When it's a stream of income, I need capital for that, and I need to deploy that into something where I could earn, right? Whether it's high-yielding bank deposits or bonds or stocks or crypto or real estate. But kung yung utang na yun are for liabilities, kung utang na yun ay credit card debt, yung utang na yun ay personal loan on things that don't matter, please don't borrow money. You don't want, in a recession type of environment, to incur more debt. In this video, I want to talk about the top 5 things that you should do during a recession. And please do note this, that there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of analysis that the US would enter another recession. Technically, a recession is basically 2 quarters of negative GDP growth. And by the way the US is heading, based on the current data that's presented and the narrative of the Fed, looks like that's where we're headed, and there's still no indication of how long it will actually be. With all that's going on right now, also with high gas prices, high inflation, the US dollar is very strong against the peso, I want to give you value in this video to actually help you. Just 5 things on what you could actually do right now should we enter a recession, or even if we don't enter a recession, these are things that, in my opinion, could help you to make the right decision. Because at the end of the day, the whole trust of me making videos like this is just to educate you, to help you, because I really believe that we all deserve to have the ability to live life at our own terms, and the ability to live life at our own terms springs forth from the ability of managing our finances properly, being in control of our finances, and that starts also by making decision right now. And I salute all of you for watching this video, because that actually means that for all of the videos that's available in YouTube, you actually click this. The fact that you have the mindset to think about your financial future first, you have the mindset already of not just entertaining yourself but also educating yourself, I believe that sets you apart already from a larger part of the population. Tip number 1, should we enter a recession, I've been saying this in a lot of videos, is that you just work hard. Nothing beats working hard, especially if you are the type of person that you think you're just starting out in life. You don't have connections, you don't have the network, you don't have savings, you don't have a large amount of earnings yet. And people would say that don't work hard, work smart. But this is what I believe. When you work hard, it will allow you to be more efficient later on, but you tend to work smart. When you work hard, even if you're not as skilled at a certain facet, it will give you the ability to become skilled. It will allow you that as you keep on doing it and as you keep on working harder, you become better. And as you become better, most likely from an entrepreneurial standpoint or from a employment standpoint, you have the ability also to actually earn more. And that being said, if you think that you're not as good as compared to everyone else, you can actually outwork them. And working hard every single day, in my opinion, and loving the process and having the ability to be able to continually push. And what's the alternative? If you don't work hard, you're just idle. If you don't work hard, probably you might be spending money. So might as well use that time that should have been for spending or should have been for being idle into something that will allow you to be income producing, which will bring you closer to whatever goals that you actually have. Number 2, highly connected to that, is that try to find a separate source of income. That you should not limit your earning capacity to just one. If you're employed, again, your job, your boss, the company you're working for is one stream. But again, as what I've mentioned earlier, when you work hard, it's how you allot your time also in order for you to have the ability to be steps closer to whatever financial goals that you have, and the ability to be able to find another stream of income. And it doesn't even have to be an investment. People always think about that. When it's a stream of income, I need capital for that, and I need to deploy that into something where I could earn, right? Whether it's high-yielding bank deposits or bonds or stocks or crypto or real estate, which you all need capital. But it's not just that. One of the biggest capitals that you have is your time. How you deploy your time will speak volumes also of how you earn. So if you're working hard and you also use that ability or use that eagerness to just work and actually push to find another stream of income, then it will be better for you. So use your main job as something that will support your expenses. Use your second stream of income for you to be able to have money that you can either save or you can invest later on, because people always focus on how can I invest, and that investment will be a jackpot for me. If you don't have extra, then it will be also hard for you to be able to invest in this time, in this era, that you stand out, that you earn more, that you actually do better by virtue of just working hard, by virtue of just finding that stream of income in your free time. When you're employed, 9 to 5, work on your job. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on your free time. Work on your dreams, because no one will work harder for your dreams than you. No one will believe in you more than you believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, for sure, other people who don't even know you won't believe in you. So it has to be you who should be the biggest cheerleader of yourself. So work hard, find an extra source of income. Tied together, number 3 and number 4, but in order. Save money and invest. And I've made hundreds of videos about that. Just search Marvin Germo saving, Marvin Germo investing, Marvin Germo stocks, Marvin Germo crypto. You will find a lot of videos where I've talked about avenues where you can do all of that. But it has to be in that order. That's why you work hard, find streams of income, and as you get streams of income, what you earn there, please don't spend it. Please don't buy it on things that don't matter. Please don't buy it on things that will depreciate. If you believe that you are in this era in your life that during a recession you might be financially hit, or during a recession you don't have enough assets or savings yet, the worst thing that you could ever do is spend your money on things that don't matter, or to spend your money on things that make you feel good because other people will think highly of you. Please do remember this, that never ever let people's definition of you, how people see you, define how you spend your money. It's not their money, it's your money, and how you deploy it should be based on what your goals are. So once you get that extra income, save it first, build that stockpile first. But while you're building that stockpile first, invest in yourself by learning, invest in yourself already, that by the time that nest egg, that savings account becomes relatively bigger, you already have an ideology of, you know where to invest it. You already know, okay, this is where I should actually put it, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, whether it's Pag-ibig MP2, whether it's bonds, whether it's REITs, whether it's ETFs. It doesn't really matter. That's why I've been hammering this down over and over. You always invest in what you know. You always invest in what you have conviction in. And while you're building that nest egg, while you're saving, while you are working hard, while you're building that stream of income, you're also already researching on what your next move is. That's why I'm a big fan of chess. I'm a big fan of StarCraft too, because you're not just thinking of what's in front of you. You're already thinking about the move after that move and that move and that move, because you're already planning ahead. And that's what makes it very, very interesting. How do you know that it's time for you to start investing? Is that when that nest egg is filled already and you believe that the money that I have here, sayang, it's not anymore earning, it's getting beaten up by inflation, then I need to invest it. So that's what you could actually do. Work hard, number 1. Number 2, find a stream of income. Number 3, save. Number 4, invest. And number 5, I don't know if this applies to a lot of people, but there's a large misconception that okay lang umutang. There's a large misconception that it's okay to be in debt. Normal lang para sa Pilipino na umutang. Totoo naman that if you borrow money for an asset, you borrow money for a business, then it gives you a shot that you have income generating assets based on that debt. But kung yung utang na yun are for liabilities, kung utang na yun ay credit card debt, yung utang na yun ay personal loan on things that don't matter, please don't borrow money. You don't want, in a recession type of environment, to incur more debt. I'll repeat it. In this era, where interest rates will be higher, the worst thing that you could ever do is keep on borrowing and pay a lot of interest. Let me flip it. If you're also in debt, before you invest, try to pay off as much of that debt as possible also, so that you don't get hit by the high interest rate. If you're paying off a house and you have extra cash, top up on that house, pay off that principal, so that the amount of interest that you pay will be lesser. Same thing also with that credit card. Always pay your credit card in full every month. Don't pay the minimum, don't pay partial, pay everything in one go so that it doesn't incur interest. So if you want more of this, I'm gonna continually give you methodologies, principles, wisdom on financial planning, on investing, because I really believe that talking about stocks, talking about crypto is amazing. But if you don't have your house in order, you don't have the right foundation, which is what we're talking about here. Whatever gains that you may have may easily be gone, or may easily be taken away, or may not be worthwhile, or may not last as long. And it's very, very important that you build your financial house in order. So work hard, don't quit your job yet, build that stream of income, save, invest. Don't get into debt or pay off your debts first. If you have questions, put them down below. I'll try to make videos on top of it based on the questions that you have. If you made it up until the end, like, share, subscribe. It means a lot for the YouTube algorithm. Share this to your friends because it's time that we build this next generation, our generation, to be one of the most financially informed and one of the wealthiest that we've ever seen. And that's the reason why I keep doing videos like this. I want to change the narrative on how this generation invests. So that's it for now. Marvingermo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.